Okay, merci, bonjour, como ça va? Very nice, you know, already know. So, déjà, funéra. Oh. Je m'appelle Niti. Bonjour, you already know bonjour. Kunal is saying garçon, very nice. Garçon is a word. This is the first time you're learning French. It's completely fine. You are going to learn a lot today. You are going to have lots of fun. Deja vu, bon après-midi, very nice. Bon après-midi is good afternoon. Bon après-midi. Oui, madame. Sha. Sha means cat. Very nice, Kunal. Kunal knows a lot of words. Comment tu t'appelles? Bonne nuit. Oui. Very nice. In French, yes is called oui. Oui. Okay, so it's already 12 o'clock, and I think it's time to start with our French language webinar for today. I'm very excited. So before anything, I would like to introduce myself. So, bonjour tout le monde, bonjour mes amis, je m'appelle Paraparik, je suis indienne, j'habite à Mumbai, j'aime danser, j'aime chanter, c'est mon plaisir d'être avec vous tous aujourd'hui ici. So these were a few sentences in the French language. And not to worry, you are going to learn how to do a lot today. So without any much ado, let's begin. And I want to say something that if you have any doubts, let's keep it for the end of the session. Since I'll be sharing my screen. I'll be sharing one PPT with you. So let's complete that PPT and then I'll be attending all your doubts. Don't worry. So just sit back, relax, and take a deep breath. And in French, they say Om Shanti Om instead of Om Shanti Om. So just take a deep breath and on y va, that is let's go in French. So first, let us learn a few things about the French culture and French people, French language. So 1 second. Okay. All right. So I would like to welcome you all to today's French seminar presented by Skill Live. In French, welcome is bienvenue. Bienvenue. So I would like to tell you all bienvenue. See, I know I can't hear you all. I know I can't see you all, but I hope you repeat at your home sweet homes. And please practice along with me, even though I can't hear you. So welcome in French is bienvenue, bienvenue. All right. Now, some facts about the French language. Now, by learning this language, you are opening the doors to communication to so many people because French is spoken in around 85 countries and around 275 million people speak this language. Now, I don't even know how much, what this number is, but there are so many people. It's not just about the native speakers and the people of the French origin. It's also people like you and me who are learning French. So we can also communicate in French language. It can be our code language. It can be a code language between your friends. Okay. Now, these two monuments that you can see, on screen. On the right-hand side, you can see our famous monument, our heritage, which is located at New Delhi, which is India Gate. Now, there is one similar, almost similar looking monument on the left-hand side of the screen, correct? Now, this monument is actually called Arc de Triomphe. Arc de Triomphe. And it is actually located at Paris. So it is like the Eiffel Tower that you can see behind me. This is also considered to be one of the heritage, one of the symbols of Paris, of France. And this monument was built to commemorate, to celebrate the victory of and also to give respect to the soldiers and their achievements in the war. Okay. So these two monuments are so similar looking, yet their stories are so different. Okay. Now, some fun facts about the French language. So first, this fact I love, and I keep saying this all the time to everybody. French people are cheese lovers, okay? They love cheese. So you can find more than 400 types of cheese varieties in France, more than 400 types. Now, just imagine there are 365 days in a year, so they can literally have a different type of cheese every day of the year. And Like we have mukwas, or we have chocolates after our dinner. They have cheese, okay, like cheese. So just imagine one person on an average eats around 24.4, around 25 kg of cheese per year, huh? Per person. So imagine a normal Amul cheese cube is for 25 grams. So if you calculate, if you do the mathematics, an average person eats around 976, 977 cubes, if you go by the equivalent of cheese in a year. I don't know how they are not getting fat, but they are so stylish and fit, and yet they eat so much cheese. I don't know how. Now, the second fun fact about the French culture is that you all already know that the famous painting Mona Lisa was painted by an Italian artist, correct? But actually, right now, it has a long history, and right now, this painting is found in Paris. So it's found in the Louvre Museum. If I get time by the end of the lecture, I'll also show you the Louvre Museum, which is located in Paris. It's beautiful, beautiful. And if you want to visit this place and if you want to see the painting right in front of your eyes, you can visit the Louvre Museum in Paris, and you can marvel this beauty of the painting Mona Lisa. Okay, so these were some facts about the French language. Now, since we are going to kickstart our French language journey from today, and I'm going to be a small, tiny part of your French language journey, we have with us Paul and Gauri, who are going to help us through this journey together. So this is Paul, this is Gauri. Now, in French, Mr., like in English, you say Mr. In French, it is called Monsieur, Monsieur. So we will call Paul Monsieur Paul. Okay, so here is Monsieur Paul and Gauri with us. Now, before learning the words, I want to tell you something, that in French, the words are written in one way, but the pronunciation is quite different many a times. What I mean by that is, not all the alphabets of the words of the word are pronounced. Okay, you will see as we learn, you will notice the same thing, that they love to skip the alphabets while pronouncing the whole word. So don't worry. I'll tell you. For all pronunciation, I tell you what alphabet to pronounce, what alphabet not to pronounce. Just I would request you all to sit with a book and two pens, one yon or pencils, one normal color and one some different colored, red or anything, glitter pen, so that whenever I tell you to mark something, you can do that with a different colored pen. Okay, so now I would stop talking about everything else, and we'll just concentrate on the words and the French language. So on y va, that is let's go. The first word that you already know, this the universal saying, everybody knows this word by now. The word for hello in French is bonjour. Bonjour. All right. Now please note, as I have told you, that they love skipping alphabets. जो दिखता है वो होता नहीं. So the N is not to be pronounced. It's a nasal sound. Okay. So it's not to be pronounced, and the word for hello is bonjour. Bonjour. Okay. It is not bonjour. Please note, it is not bonjour. It is bonjour. Okay. This word is going to be used everywhere, huh? So wherever you go, wherever you wish somebody, you are going to repeat this word again and again and again. It is bonjour. Similarly, the word for thanks or thank you is merci. Merci. Such a short and simple and sweet word. Merci. Okay. So from now, whenever somebody gives you a cake, chocolate, somebody tells you, oh, you are very intelligent, you are very smart, you, instead of saying thanks or thank you, use the word merci. Merci. Okay. The word for thanks is merci. Okay. And if you want to say thank you so much or thank you very much, The word for that is merci beaucoup. Merci beaucoup. But if you want to stick to the simple one, that's fine. We'll stick to the simple one, which is merci. And finally, the word for bye-bye or goodbye is au revoir. So now see, the words that you can see are au revoir, and rightly so they have to be pronounced it like that. The French people, their tongue is twisted and they say it so quickly that all we can hear is au revoir, au revoir. Okay, au revoir. Okay, so the r part, they say it so quickly that it's actually not audible. It's au revoir. Okay, I'll repeat the three words. Bonjour, merci, au revoir. Now, to help us out, we have our friends. Oh, we have our friends Paul and Gauri over here. So they both are wishing each other. Bonjour, Paul. Bonjour, Gauri. Merci, Paul. Merci, Gauri. Au revoir, Paul. Au revoir, Gauri. Okay. I hope you have understood these three words. Very simple, the base of the French language. Okay, now we have learned the basic words. Now let's learn the greetings based on the timing of the day. So the words for good morning, the word for good evening, the word for good night in French language. I have some good news for you because you don't have to learn any new word for the good morning in French because it's the same, huh? It's the same as hello, which is bonjour. Again, see, so simple. So the word for good morning and the word for hello are same in French. Okay, please remember that. So the word is same and it is bonjour. Bonjour. All right. Now I'll repeat again. It is not bonjour, guys. Don't say bonjour. Say bonjour. So the good morning is very simple. You have already learned that. Now let's jump to the good evening part. The good evening in French is called bonsoir. Bonsoir. Now take your glittered pen, take your different colored pen, and please note the N is silent, the R is silent. So it's not bonsoir or anything, it is bonsoir. Bonsoir. Okay, I know I can't hear you all, unfortunately, but please, I hope you are practicing at your place. Please repeat the words after me at your place. Okay, so it would be very easy to remember. The word for good evening is bonsoir. Bonsoir. All right. So the word for good morning was bonjour. The word for good evening is bonsoir. And finally, the word for good night. So before going to bed, after your day is over, while wishing your family members, while texting your friends. Now, from now on, instead of saying good night, say bonne nuit. Bonne nuit. Now take your glittered pen, take your different colored pen and cancel the T from while pronouncing because the T is not to be pronounced. It's a bit atpata language, like we say in Hindi, atpata. So we don't pronounce all the alphabets. So it is not bonne nuit. Okay, it is bonne nuit. Bonne nuit. Bonne nuit. Okay. I have one small suggestion. If you all know Hindi or if you know your native language, I would request you all to write the pronunciation in your native language or Hindi language also besides the word, so that you can remember the pronunciation. I used to do that when I was a student. So I would request you all to do the same. So it would be very, very useful for you. So I'll repeat the words. Good morning is bonjour. Good evening is bonsoir. Bonsoir. And good night is bonne nuit. Okay, we have our friends. So they both are wishing each other. Bonjour, Paul. Bonjour, Gauri. Bonsoir, Paul. Bonsoir, Gauri. Bonne nuit, Paul. Bonne nuit, Gauri. Okay, so we have learned the words for hello. We have learned the word for thank you. We have learned the word for goodbye, bye-bye. We have learned the word for good morning, which was the same as hello. We have learned the word for good evening. We have learned the word for good night. We'll go through them again. Hello was bonjour. Thanks was merci. Bye-bye is au revoir. Good morning was again bonjour. Good evening was bonsoir. Bonsoir. And good night is bonne nuit. Bonne nuit. Okay. Now see, you have learned the greetings. Huh? See, you have already mastered the greetings. I know that. Now let's take the conversation to some different level, to the next level. And now let's start learning question and answers. That is how to ask somebody's name in French and how to reply to that question, or how to ask somebody, how are you in French? So this Monsieur Paul is asking your name, okay? He wants to ask your name. He wants to know your name in the French language. So how would he ask your name? So the question for what is your name in French language is, listen carefully, it is comment tu t'appelles? Comment tu t'appelles? Now I'll break it down. We'll go very slowly. The first word that you can see, which the spelling is comment, which is like comment in English. The pronunciation is comment. Comment. So forget the English word comment and remember comment. Comment. It is not comment. I'll repeat again. Please write besides the word if you are noting down. It is comment. Okay. It means how. So comment. Then the next is tu. Now just take the Hindi word tu and make it a bit stylish. French people, Paris is the fashion capital of the world. So they are very stylish people, you know. Just take the twist the tu and say tu. Tu. So comment tu. Comment tu. The last part of the question is t'appelles. T'appelles. So now the S is silent. Guys, S is silent. So it is t'appelles. T'appelles. So I'll repeat the whole question again. What is your name in French? Is comment tu t'appelles? Comment tu t'appelles? So if somebody wants to, some French person wants to know your name, he would ask me, Arey Baba, what is your name? That is comment tu t'appelles. Now, if you want to reply to this question, the sentence for my name is je m'appelle. Je m'appelle, and your name. As simple as that. So simple. I'll repeat again. Je m'appelle, and your name. Je m'appelle. So Gauri would say je m'appelle Gauri. I would say je m'appelle Farah. Usha ma'am would say je m'appelle Usha. Amitabh Bachchan would say je m'appelle Amitabh Bachchan. Narendra Modi would say je m'appelle Narendra Modi. Rohit Sharma would say je m'appelle Rohit Sharma. Okay, whose match is it today? It is CSK. So Dhoni would say je m'appelle Mahendra Singh Dhoni. And I think it's RCB again. Okay. So have you understood the concept that all you have to do is say je m'appelle and just add your name? As simple as that. You just have to remember je m'appelle. Okay. So I'll repeat the question and answer again. What is your name is comment tu t'appelles? And the answer is je m'appelle and your name. Okay. So here we have Monsieur Paul and Gauri. So they are they are introducing themselves. Je m'appelle Paul. Je m'appelle Gauri. All right. Okay. These French people now they are very polite and they want to add polite conversation, the polite words and pleasantries everywhere. So of course, after meeting somebody, you would you would ask, no, how are you? Aap kaise ho? How are you, Baba? So if you want to ask how are you in French, the question is comment ça va? Now see, this word comment, you have already seen in the previous slide. It was pronounced as como, correct? Do you remember? So it is como. The next is sava, 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 sava. Okay, so it's not kava or it's not anything else. It is sir, sava. Please remember, sava. So I'll repeat the whole question. How are you is como sava, como sava. Okay, and if you want to say I am fine, I am good, thank you. So you can say sava bien, merci. Now see, one shortcut. The sava is repeating in the question also and in the answer also. So sava remains constant. For the question, you just have to add como. So como sava. And in the answer, there is sava bien. So the pronunciation, even though it is written as bien or anything else, the pronunciation is bien, bien. So sava bien. So I am fine, thank you is sava bien, merci, sava bien, merci. So see, como sava bien, merci. Como sava bien, merci. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Okay, so we learned what is your name, we learned how are you. Now, if French person wants to know your nationality, or you want to say that I am not French, I am Indian, I am from India, I am speaking French, but I am from India. So how would you say that? Now, firstly, the word for India in French is and. The word INDE that you can see on the screen, it is the word for India in French, and it is and. Okay, like the English word and. Similarly, instead of the, say the, darwaze ka the, so it is and. All right. Now, if somebody wants to know your nationality, your origin, where are you from, which country are you from, they can ask the question, quelle est ta nationalité? Now we'll break it down. Don't worry. The word for what or which is quelle, Quelle, quelle. Okay, so quelle. The word is in French is a. So even though the spelling you can see as EST, and it is, you might be thinking it is est or east or some other weird pronunciation, but they have decided not to pronounce the S and T and to make our lives difficult. So instead of saying est or anything, it is pronounced as A. Okay, like the English alphabet A, or when you are calling somebody A. Similarly, it is quelle est ta, ta, ta. And the word for nationality is similar to the English language, but the pronunciation is completely different. It is nationalité. So I'll repeat the whole phrase. It is quelle est ta nationalité? What is your nationality? Quelle est ta nationalité? Okay. Now, please pay attention over here, because if you want to say I am an Indian in French, it is different for boys, it is different for girls. I mean, the difference is very small, but it is very important to remember that difference. Okay, it of course makes a lot of difference. So the first two words remain the same, je suis, which means I am, je suis, and Indian is for boys. This is, I'm talking about boys, it is Andia. Yeah, Andia. See, this is for boys, okay? Girls, I'll repeat, I'll say later on. For boys, it is je suis Andia. Je suis Andia. Okay, just remember, yeah, Andia. Yeah, Andia. So boys, je suis Andia. And for girls, See, for girls, you can see that there is an extra N and extra E. Okay, this is because in French, no, adjectives are different for boys and girls. So instead of saying je suis India, girls, I'm talking about girls, you would say je suis Indian. Yen, 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 Indian. Je suis Indian. So again, I'll repeat. Je suis India for boys, and for girls it is je suis Indian. Je suis Indian. Okay. So India was and. What is your nationality is quelle est ta nationalité? I am an Indian is je suis India, and I am for boys. For boys, and for girls it is je suis Indian. Okay. Now this was all about India. Now, if a French person wants to tell their nationality or tell that they are French, firstly, these French people know they are very smart. So they changed the name for India, but for France, they have kept the same spelling. See, as you can see, the spelling for France in French is the same. Only the pronunciation is France. France. The N has a nasal sound. France. France. Okay. So France in French is France. Now the question of course remains the same. Quelle est ta nationalité? Quelle est ta nationalité? So for boys, if you are a French citizen, if you are from the French origin, you would say je suis français. Je suis français. See, for boys, you don't have to pronounce the S. And for girls, you have to pronounce. That is the only difference. So, je suis français for boys. And for girls, it is je suis française. Je suis française. I know this doesn't concern us because since we are Indians, but still you need to remember it. So, I am French. For boys, it is je suis français. For girls, it is je suis française. So, see, you may have noticed that je suis in French means I am. Okay. See, if for Indian we did je suis India, for girls it was je suis Indienne, for French it was je suis français, and for French girls it was je suis française. All right. Now your conversation partner knows your name. He or she has asked you, how are you? He knows that you are Indian. Now he wants to visit your place. He wants to have local dishes, anything, vada pav, anything. And he wants to know where do you live or where do you stay. So if a French person wants to ask where do you stay, he can or she can ask the question, où habites-tu? Où habites-tu? Now I'll break it down. The first word is où, like the owl does oo, that oo. The second word is habit. So see, the H is silent and the S is silent. All right, guys. So don't say habites or habites or no other pronunciation. Please take your different colored pen and note down the pronunciation. It is habit. Habit. Like in Hindi we call beat. Beat. So où habites-tu? Tu, again, we remember we did the stylish version of tu. It is tu. So où habites-tu? Où habites-tu? Okay. So where do you stay is où habites-tu? And if I want to say I live in Mumbai, so you can say j'habite à Mumbai. So basically, j'habite à plus your city's name. So if you stay at Pune, you can say j'habite à Pune. If you stay at Calcutta, you can say j'habite à Calcutta. If you stay at Delhi, you can say j'habite à Delhi. And even for smaller areas, you can use this. So for example, if I stay at Parla, Ville Parle or Bandra, I can say j'habite à Bandra. So see, it is j'habite and the city's name or the name of the place. So see, I have one small trick for you. In the question, it is où Abit tu. So in the question it is abit, abit. And in the answer it is opposite. Jabit, jabit, jabit. So question is a beats tu. The answer is sha, sha, beat a, and the place's name. All right. So we have learned some basic phrases and greetings. Now I have made one small song for you, which would, I hope, which would help you to remember these and which would help you to revise these. And you have already learned the words. So just sit back and relax and listen to the song and tell me if you like it or not. Okay. Bonjour, bonsoir, bonne nuit, bonne nuit, bonne nuit. Bonjour, bonsoir, bonne nuit. Je m'appelle Para. Como ça va bien, ça va bien, ça va bien. Como ça va bien. Merci, au revoir. Okay. I hope the song helped you revise all the words that we did today. I'll repeat the song once again. Bonjour, bonsoir, bonne nuit, bonne nuit, bonne nuit. Bonjour, bonsoir, bonne nuit. Je m'appelle Para. Como ça va bien, ça va bien, ça va bien. Como ça va bien. Merci, au revoir. All right. So this was the song to revise all the phrases. Now let's skip to the part where you learn how to introduce yourself. I mean, you have already learned the sentences. You're just going to use them for your introduction. So how would you introduce yourself in French? So firstly, you would say bonjour, which is hello. Then you would say je m'appelle and your name. Then you would say je suis India or je suis Indienne. Then I live in Mumbai would be or any place. I live in your place would be J'habite à and the place's name. Then thank you would be merci. Bye bye would be au revoir. So I would give you my small introduction. Bonjour, je m'appelle Para. Je suis indienne. J'habite à Mumbai. Merci. Au revoir. Now, I know that for boys and girls, for boys, I am Indian was different, and for girls, I am Indian was different. So I have made this slide for you to remember what is for boys and what is for girls. So for boys, let us take an example of Virat Kohli. So if Virat Kohli wants to introduce himself, no, he would say bonjour, je m'appelle Virat Kohli, je suis India, j'habite à Mumbai, merci, au revoir. And if Anushka Sharma, being a girl, wants to introduce herself, she would say bonjour, je m'appelle Anushka Sharma, je suis indienne, indienne, j'habite à Mumbai, merci, au revoir. I hope you have noticed the difference between Andia and Andian. Rest, all of the things remains the same. So this is how you make a small self-introduction in the French language. And I will repeat the self-introduction. I will introduce myself once again. Just 1 second. Okay. Which side should I go? Okay, I hope you can see this. Bonjour, je m'appelle Para. Je suis indienne. J'habite à Mumbai. Merci. Au revoir. Okay, so this is how you introduce yourself in the French language. Now it's coming as mirror language. Oh, sorry. I don't know. I hope it's clear now. Bonjour. Is it clear now? Bonjour. Je m'appelle Para. No? Okay, forget it. Some technical issue. I'm not very tech savvy.
Yes, we are getting mirror image.
It's
yes,
okay.
We are getting mirror image.
It's okay. I tried. It's not happening. But
yeah, no problem. I think kids can take a print, screenshot of before how you did now. Show them the slide.
Yes. Okay. So I'll continue with the French numbers. Our screens are looking so synchronized and so nice
Yes.
together.
I also, twinned with your brown dress.
Yes.
I thought Paramis is, rocking with a brown dress. Let me also, go with a brown dress. Children, hi, bonjour, children. We are directly, coming from Paris. Children are writing. Wow.
Okay. So
Good,
I'll
good.
continue with the French numbers from 1 to 10 and then we'll continue with
Yeah,
everything.
yeah, yeah. Thank you, Miss. Just 1 minute. I will just keep my. After the French numbers, we'll do the announcements for children.
Okay. All right. So now let's jump to the French numbers. So as you can see, these are the French numbers from 1 to 10. So the number for 1 in French is ah, the word UN, and it is pronounced as ah, ah. All right. So if you're thinking something or if you want to reply to somebody, but still you are, thinking of the reply that So 2 is the. So remove the X, okay? Remove the X and just say the. Remove the X means while pronouncing, while writing, you have to write the X. But while pronouncing, skip the X and say the. So the. Then 3 is trua. So don't pronounce the S. Take your different colored pen, circle it that you do not have to pronounce the S while speaking. So it is trua. Trua. So the trua. 4 is quatre. Quatre. 4 is quatre. Okay. 5 is sank. Sank. 5 is sank. Like in the Titanic sank in the water. Sank. So the trua, quatre, sank. 6 is seize. So see, as you can see the spelling, they're very lazy people. So they haven't changed the spelling only of 6, but they have changed the pronunciation. So it is not pronounced as 6, but it is pronounced as seize. Seize. Okay, like scissors, just remove the zers. Seize. Seize. The through a quatre, sank, seize. The word for 7 is set. So take your colored pen and circle the P. It is not to be pronounced again. So it is set. Set. So the through a catch, sang, see, set. Then the word for 8 is with. So I would say take your colored pen again and circle the H. It is not to be pronounced. So it is with. With. So the, through, catch, sang, see, set, with. Then the word for 9 is nuff. Nuff. So you might be thinking, okay, enough, ma'am, enough of French for today. Now it's a Sunday. Let us relax. So take that word enough, remove the E from that word and say nuff. 9 is nuff. The, through, quatre, sang, see, set, with, nuff. Nuff. And finally, 10 is these. These. So see, you can see that 6 was sees and 10 is these. So see, they both are rhyming. So sees and these. Sees, these. So I'll repeat again. The, through, quatre, sank, sees, set, with, nuff, these. The, through, quatre, sank, sees, set, with, nuff, these. Okay. See. One is the, through, quatre, sank, sees, set, with, nuff, and finally we have these. So these were the French numbers from 1 to 10. Okay, please keep practicing. Please revise the numbers. So today we have learned the greetings in French, then some question answers, some conversation starters in the French language. Then we learned how to introduce yourself in the French language. And finally, we have learned the French numbers from 1 to 10. I hope you all enjoyed today's session, and I hope you all have understood everything. And if you have any doubts, please let me know. I'll clear them right away. All right. Okay, how to say good afternoon? Good afternoon in French is called bon après-midi. Bon après-midi.
Wow, Miss, what a fabulous webinar. And children, as you really told in the beginning that Sundays are so lazy, right? But after seeing the right side, children's like cheering for you. It's a nice class. I think it's really good to see. Paramis, we have our instructions for parents and children. Parents, please make a note that this is a one-day pre-webinar for children to get a head start to the French language. The upcoming summer courses registration will be starting from tomorrow and kids can join for it. We have 2 months summer program, 2 days a week class. Paramis batch is open on weekends. So please do join our batch, sign up immediately. So, and it's a paid program. We will be sharing all the details, Miss Para, to the to the WhatsApp group. So I'm just checking with all the children, are they there in the WhatsApp group? All the children. If not, Miss Para, I'm sharing this link to children so that they can join the WhatsApp group. Make a note, children, we will only share the quiz links and the the quiz links, the result of the quiz, everything to the WhatsApp group only. So make sure you are there to get all the information, because some of your email IDs are actually not working, not reachable. So many children are not getting the right information for the wrong email ID. So we are sorry for that, but make sure next time you fill up your email ID or parents' email ID. Do not fill up your school email ID because you probably not checking. So parents, make sure Google form is to fill up your email ID. Join the group, and we will be sharing the Kahoot, the quiz links, and we will be sharing 3 quiz links to this group. In each quiz link, they have to play once only, Miss Para. They don't have to play on all the links I'm going to share, right? And there will be 3 leaderboard winners, which will be announced tomorrow. So play today, maximum by 9 o'clock in the evening. And Miss Para, if you can help me writing that support@skill-live.com on the whiteboard so that children can send the video over there.
So it is support@skill-live.com.
Skill-live.com. Yeah, absolutely perfect. Thank you, Miss. Children, please take a screenshot of this email ID. Para Miss, whatever you learned today, there is like introduction, numbers, whatever. You send a small video of maximum 1 minute to this email ID. We are looking for the best foreign language video, right? So I'm sure children are going to put a lot of effort to make the video. And please hold the phone like this, not this way. Please just hold this way. Okay, this way, record this way. So, and children, please, if the parents, they have Instagram access, they can always like our Instagram page. Our YouTube plays, please like it. In future, Paramis will be coming back with new lessons and teaching new things apart from greetings and numbers. And she will be coming directly from Paris too. She looks like from Paris, right? Curly hair and everything. Children, thank you, Mercy, and thank you, Paramis. If they have any more queries, Miss, can you check the chat?
Sure. How do I say I live in France? You live in France. For Paris, you can say j'habite à Paris. In French, Paris is Paris. So you can say j'habite à Paris. Or for France, you can say j'habite en France. J'habite en France. See, the j'habite remains the same, like we have learned. Can you please tell the spelling of good afternoon? Okay, I'll write down in the chat box. It is bon après-midi. I'll write down bon après-midi. Oh, bon après-midi is good afternoon in French language. La gelée. Our one friend has written a poem. She has shared a poem in French language.
Oh, he has written a poem.
There is Pranjal has shared a poem in French language.
Wow, so you can make a video and read the poem and share it to you. And children, please tell me if we have another webinar, what is the topic you will like to learn? Let's take a feedback from children. You learned greetings, introduction, and numbers today. So if we have to host another next week or next month, which topics they want to learn? Miss Farah, क्या पढ़ना चाहते हैं बच्चे?
Just tell us what you want to learn. Do you want to learn the colors? Do you want to learn more numbers? Do you want to learn family? Food. Anything. Just tell us.
Family.
Anything.
Travel. What are they saying? Wow, colors.
Colors, family, history, weekdays, months, animals. Okay.
That's fabulous. Okay, children, but I request you join for the summer camp. Parents, please sign up for the summer programs because this is going to be a huge learning in the break, in the pandemic time, and also they can participate in our upcoming, French language Olympiad, which is going to happen in July, August. I think it's lots of, scope learning French language. It's a country with a lot of big companies, and we work, we can choose higher study over there. So any more query, children, or we will end for the day? We will leave Paramis to enjoy Sunday. Is that
no, I'm already enjoying.
Yeah, right, Miss. Even I enjoyed today so much, Miss, because this is very interesting because kids are so interactive.
Yes, and they're very enthusiastic about learning everything.
It's not just they are participating equally. Thank you, Kolkata and Mumbai, and children from wherever you are, not Kolkata, Mumbai. Some are coming from Bhubaneswar, some are coming from Pune, Nasik. Thank you very much. All the best. Please stay in the group. Don't leave the group. Please keep on following our YouTube page, Still Live International YouTube page. We have a special announcement. Today we have 1,000 followers on YouTube.
Wow! In French, congratulations, félicitations. Félicitations.
Yeah, and children, don't worry. You just have to go to our YouTube channel and see everything is streaming there. I'm sharing my screen and showing children that how everything is streaming in our YouTube channel. Just give me 1 second, Miss, to show children that everything is streaming on the channel. See, children, everything is streaming here. So don't wait to see it again and again and make your video. That's lots of thank you for.
I think ma'am's screen has freezed. 1 second. Okay, I think ma'am's screen has freezed, but don't worry. So 1 second, let me try stopping the video. Okay, I'm not able to, but I hope you all have learned everything and you have understood everything from today's session, and I hope I have made your Sunday a bit more interesting. So please keep practicing and learn whichever language you want to, but please keep learning. And I hope to see you all soon. Just keep learning anything that you want, any language, anything, but just learn something new during these times. And I wish you a happy Sunday and happy vacations. Merci, merci, merci for your attention. Au revoir. Bye bye. Merci everybody. Bye bye. Oh, ma'am is here, I think.
Miss Para, sorry, I was logged because my internet suddenly went off for some reason. Thank you very much, Para Miss, and it was such a fantastic day with you. Have a happy Sunday. Bye bye to kids. any queries miss they are having, you can solve it, and we just leave the.
Okay.
There are more queries. Any queries, children?
Okay.
What are they saying?
Au revoir. They're saying merci, au revoir. A bientôt. A bientôt is see you soon in French. A bientôt.
What is aviento?
See you soon.
Miss, what is aviento?
See you soon. See you soon in French.
Oh, see you soon. Aviento, kids. See you soon. Very soon.